Also, if you have a dog or any kind of pet that goes outside, you need to be careful when it gets this hot, especially going into the weekend.
That is right. We're talking about triple-digit heat. Yep, this weekend once again. I'm not just talking about the heat index. I'm talking about actual temperatures. Yeah, it's going to get hot. Taking a live look now, downtown Macon, blue skies. That means there aren't any clouds in the sky. Nothing really help us out this afternoon. 87 degrees is the number. Dew point is at 66, a little bit humid too. Across the board, we're in a very similar situation, pretty consistent everywhere. Upper 80s, 86 in Gordon, 87 in Warner Robins, 86 in Forsyth, 86 in Sparta. Dew point temperatures a little bit more muggier towards the north there in Monticello, maybe Sparta, as well as Forsyth, but where you see the 60s, not as muggy, just simply humid is what I like to call it. But nevertheless, feel like temperatures are going to be higher the muggier you are. So we're talking about 92 in Milledgeville is what it feels like, 94 in Monticello, 91 in Warner Robins. It's just hot outside. Stay hydrated. We're going to start out in the lower 90s this afternoon, work our way up to the mid 90s, and then we'll drop to the 80s as we see a few storms make their way into the viewing area, and then into the 70s as we head until later on tonight. But right now the radar is looking clear, nothing to really talk about. Got some clouds coming in from the north, making their way southward, and looking at the future view. Remember, I mentioned some storms later on tonight. Well, this is 7 p.m. seeing those storms on our doorstep, but they're dissipating as they move southward. This is moving through 9 p.m. Still seeing some few storms, again, mostly towards our northern counties, and they dissipate before they even touch our southern counties. This is just one model run. Other models might say something different, so just take that with a grain of salt. Nevertheless, I do think we will see about a 40% chance coverage across the viewing area this evening. Moving into tomorrow, as you saw, nothing really popped up overnight. Most of the stuff stays to our south, and as we head into tomorrow afternoon, isolated to scattered stuff popping up. Nevertheless, today, the high 95 degrees, not as muggy, but yeah, it's still hot outside. Tonight, we'll drop to 72, seeing some storm potential there as well around 7 p.m. Again, for our northern counties. And then tomorrow's high, yep, triple digits, 100 degrees is hot, and we could be under a heat advisory. Meanwhile, out in the Atlantic Ocean, we do have some tropical development. We got low pressure just south of the Yucatan Peninsula, and that'll move over just east of the Yucatan and then make its way into the Gulf of Mexico. Will develop? Well, the National Hurricane Center is kind of uncertain. They literally put a 50% chance of development over the next 7 days. We will keep an eye out on this because this is just a little bit too close to home. But over the next 7 days, highs are going to be in the triple digits this weekend. 102 Saturday, 100 Sunday. And then as we head into the beginning of the work week, highs are back in the mid to lower 90s. Got a fake cold front coming through. I mean, it's real, but it's not going to bring in the cold weather. But hey, I'll take the 90, 91 any day of the week.